Good. Wait. No. Happy New Year. Welcome to Patreon and welcome to YouTube members only, you guys. This is your first or second, I don't know which one, secret upload that you guys get that nobody else gets. And I thought that since this is such a highly requested topic amongst the general public, period, I thought that I'd save the reading about it for you guys. So let me sip this coffee. Rihanna. Is she going to record another album? What's going on with her and her relationship with the music industry, with Rock Nation specifically? Let's just get into it. I want to start with an oracle card because this is such a big topic amongst everybody, especially her fans. And I also just really feel inclined to answer this or start answering this message or looking into this message with an oracle message because it's such a big topic that I'm asking, that I want to know. So, Most High, Mother and Father God, thank you for my new Patreon viewers. Thank you for my new members. Thank you for bringing me to the opportunity or to the place that I'd be able to do something like this. I never imagined this a year and a half ago. Never would have thunk it. Nevertheless, I am overwhelmed with gratitude and grateful for each and every one of these people. And I speak blessings into and over their lives tenfold. I ask that you wipe away any tear, any fear, any negative energy that has come against them or that shall try to come against them. May no weapon be formed, and every tongue that rises against them, may they be condemned, and may everything that they speak against them be returned upon their own heads tenfold. May everyone watching this video stand in victory for the entirety of 2025. Stand in excellence. Stand in abundance in every way. Ashe and amen. Please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of Rihanna. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of Robin Rihanna Fenty. Seems like I need to be adding whatever A$AP Rocky's last name is. I don't know what it is though, but if I did, I would. Spirit, Rihanna. Oh, Nana. What's my name? Rihanna. Robin Rihanna Fenty. Does he have some kind of like Muslim sounding name? Not Rakim, but something maybe? I don't know. Robin Rihanna Fenty, will you be coming back to the music industry? Are you going to record another album? And if so, and if not, why not? How do you feel about the music industry, Rihanna? Give me one oracle card to tell me about how you feel about the music industry and whether or not you will invest into another album again. Work through your fears. I will say, before I clarify this, if Rihanna doesn't record another album or return to the industry, it will be because it will be returning to a very negative and nasty and dark place that she has seemed to work her way out of, especially spiritually. I mentioned on my subscribers live party um, that Rihanna did a cleansing, a spiritual bath in her promotion for Anti when she was in that tub and she was submerged in that violet water. That was a form of a spiritual bath, an indigo bath. To do what, to be in the industry, it would make Rihanna greedy. It's almost like if I went back to the industry, that would mean that I want to step back into the darkness for some reason, with don't let your pride get in your way, because of what the beast of the music industry is. You have to be a different type of heartless savage. You have to be involved in dark rituals that Rihanna is in a different place from. She's done it. She's fulfilled her obligation to it. And she seemed to have purified herself spiritually from doing that. And now that she's making so much money in other avenues, it would be overkill. It would just be greed going into the industry, and she wouldn't even make that much money compared to what she's making now. So what would be the reason for me to go back to that? Rihanna, clarify. Work through your fears in reverse. Ooh. That would mean going back to working with Jay-Z, or having to deal with Jay-Z, having to go through Jay-Z. Even though he has been knocked down in Rihanna's eyes from a king to a knight in every regard, in his power, in his might, and in his business status. It's almost as if I am more powerful than even Jay-Z right now, and he has been reduced. And the reason I left, because I got tired of having to go through him and his power and his might, as he and his wife ran the industry. Rihanna wanted from under that umbrella, Ella. And she found a way to not have to be under that umbrella. She has her own umbrella now. In her eyes, Jay-Z is a little dog. I'm a big dog. Rihanna, talk to me about whether you will record another studio album. And if so, can I see it in the outcome? And if not, why not? And what is your relationship or feeling about the music industry that brought you to the point of not wanting to obviously invest into the industry for such a long time? Rihanna has her own coins now, her own business ventures that she's juggling, and currently that's all she's focusing on. Music is not involved. Music would be, the industry would be the water. Music, water. It would be that behind her. And it's not a worthy enough investment to the pentacles and coins, the solid business ventures that she's holding now, because the industry is fickle. You know, you can be up, down, and whether you make money or not, you know, it's all fake. It's all a fallacy. But what she's doing now, what she's juggling now, and even though she seems to be still a novice as she's the juggler, that means she isn't old money. She isn't born into the families that would have allowed her to be able to break into the industries that she has. That's what she's focused on. And even seeing this card makes me respect her even more, because if there's an Illuminati, for some reason they allowed her to have her own fashion house, to have her own this makeup brand. They allowed somebody that isn't blue blood to do this. And the challenge for Rihanna right now is building onto her business empires. That's the challenge to her making music. She's focused on building her business empires. The industry is behind her because the industry was ran by people who she didn't want to follow their orders anymore. The type of beast or the type of God, the type of person, the type of rituals that they did seem to have been Roman in some way, seem to have been tied back to the Vatican and its subordinates. Rihanna seems to always have preferred to practice something more African, indigenous to her Caribbean blood, African blood. So even though she participated in the industry to get ahead, Rihanna never really lost her soul, even though she participated in everything. That's what makes, I think, the industry bow to Rihanna, because instead of Rihanna bowing to the beast, Rihanna seemed to make the beast bow to her, even though she didn't like it. She came in and was like, fuck it. If I'm finna have to do this, I'm finna make them, I'm finna make them bow to me. I'm finna show them that even the Illuminati, and she did. That's why they gave her in. This is power that not even Jay-Z and Beyonce have. The success of Fenty and her brand as of Fenty, because the beast of the industry, Rihanna rode that bitch. I'm surprised the strength card ain't come out in her past position. That mermaid, that siren juju from back home. The industry ain't seen nothing like it. She put the woo on the industry, even though she hated to have to participate in it. In the near future, don't expect to see Rihanna go back to the beast. She has no desire, no need for it. Rihanna, I believe, feels like she served her purpose. She fulfilled her obligations in every way. And that was to be the anti, like I said in my live, to the good girl image of Beyonce. That's why Anti seems to be her last studio album. Because Beyonce, the industry is Beyonce's house. It is. And everybody didn't get to be successful because everybody was trying to replicate a certain formula. Rihanna was successful because she was the anti to that formula, which is why her and Beyonce coexisted. Neither dominated the other until Rihanna got out of the industry. She fulfilled her obligation as the good girl gone bad, as the anti to everything that Beyonce was. And that was even a message to Jay-Z too, because I believe he did take pleasure in Rihanna because she was the anti to everything Beyonce was, in a personal way as well as business. Rihanna seems to be a G because it's like Jay-Z knows not to come for me because of the things that I could say are suable, are litigious. And it seems like Rihanna has been crowned on her own by the powers that be. So in a battle against Rihanna and Jay-Z, Rihanna would win. Allegedly. their secrets probably will stay secret, because Rihanna will make sure of that. She ain't looking to take Jay-Z down. She's not looking to be on none of that. That ain't her style. Rihanna works with the mermaid energies. That's where her power comes from. Those are the same mermaid spirits that grant so much wealth. So even the entities that Rihanna works with, even the powers that be, want the powers of the marine spirits that Rihanna has. That's why even the powers that be are under Rihanna's spell, because they even court the marine spirits, and the marine spirits are choosy. And they require so much blood sacrifice that these entities that work with them, they have to sacrifice in order to gain favor. Rihanna don't. She don't have to do that because it's in her culture, it's her blood. Has she? Probably. But because it's in her culture, her blood, she's her own high priestess. And even the powers that be want the power, the juice that Rihanna has. So if Rihanna chooses to keep secrets, the secrets will be kept. And hopes and fears is everybody wants to know about the relationship between her and Jay-Z. That is the secret that will be kept, because in a battle between Jay-Z and Rihanna would win, because whatever relationship they had, it seems to hold weight in court against Jay-Z in some way. The way she got signed, I believe she was a minor as well. And I believe that they had an inappropriate sexual relationship, while she was not of age, in order to get signed, and maybe throughout. And maybe, just maybe, Rihanna, and this is her not returning to the industry, y'all, so don't expect her to. Fool in reverse. I believe that Jason Lee holds a lot of Rihanna's secrets and Jay-Z's secrets, and that's why he's so emboldened against Roc Nation and Jay-Z, why he's so comfortable, taunting them sometimes because of his relationship with Rihanna. Hold on, you guys, let me fix myself. I ain't trying to give y'all too much, but y'all know how I do. I also believe that there may come a time where Jason Lee sort of betrays his relationship with Rihanna and spills tea. Now, maybe it's not a betrayal. Maybe she will allow him to drop tea for some reason. For instance, if his back is against the wall, maybe she will allow him to spill some things if it kept him out of litigation. So, for instance, if Jay-Z or Roc Nation maybe ever tried to come against Jason Lee, I think that Rihanna may allow him to leverage his relationship with her in order to keep him out of litigation. I believe that could happen one day. That something could be spilled and it could come from the Rihanna camp. Rather it's directly about Jay-Z and Rihanna, or rather it's something about Jay-Z's personal business. Since you guys are paying for this, and this isn't on my public platform, I'll tell you guys about a dream that I had. I've had two dreams about Beyonce. And some spiritualists say that if you have dreams about celebrities, it's really you interacting with a deity, like a god or a goddess energy, a deity energy. Nevertheless, how I've had a dream that I was in a pool, a hot tub with celebrities before. This is before I start doing these types of readings. And I was surrounded by designer clothes and jewelry and riches. Now, this probably signified the source, the abundance that I've accumulated from doing this platform, from doing readings publicly. But I won't share the first reading that the first dream that I had about Beyonce, because I believe that was a personal message. The second dream that I had, it was as if I was just there observing. And it looked like I was at one of Blue Ivy's maybe school recitals, because I saw Blue Ivy on stage. She was still a little bit young, maybe a few years younger than what she is now, maybe still like elementary school age. And it was her and other kids on a stage having a performance. I saw families and stuff in the audience. Looked like it was at a school. And I saw Beyonce and Jay-Z in the crowd, front row. I saw their son on their lap. And the first thing that I noticed, because it seemed like I was behind the curtain, so I was beyond the veil, because I was on stage, but I was seeing all this from on stage behind the curtain, so I can look out from behind the curtain. And that's how I saw the audience, Jay-Z, Beyonce, sitting next to each other in the front row with their son, Sir, sitting in their lap. I saw maybe a nanny, and I believe it was that Asian one, and she had Rumi next to her. And this is just a dream. And I remember hearing screaming from their son. And I remember peeking from behind the curtain, from beyond the veil, into the audience. And they were he was sitting on Beyonce's lap, but he was screaming, he was kicking. They were having a hard time trying to contain him. So they end up getting up and have to take him out because he was causing a disturbance. And I saw their team get up behind them and walk out. I've never shared that publicly before, and I'll never share that on my public platform. So you guys get that tea. And so take from that what you will. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that is a dream that I had. And I think that information that Jason Lee has could destroy even Beyonce if it were to come directly from Rihanna, hypothetically speaking. Because again, Rihanna was young. Beyonce, I believe, was young, too young. Rihanna knows where the bodies are buried. Period. I believe that that's why Beyonce doesn't like Jason Lee around him. And I believe that that may also be a reason why, even no matter how much he taunts them online, they never come for him. He even said that their camp has reached out to him behind the scenes, but they never litigiously come for him. It's because of this cup in reverse, that not even they want to be upright. These are things that even Shapiro, or whatever his name is, couldn't defend Jay-Z against, because it would come directly from a close party like Rihanna. And Rihanna's relationship with with Jason, like I said, is leverage. Now, quick question, Spirit Rihanna. Do you really, really just like Jason, or does he have something on you? I believe that Jason has something on Rihanna too. He could expose her about madam-like activities, and before she became a madam, when she was one of Naomi's girls, I believe. He can tie her directly to that type of world. Don't think that Rihanna wasn't on the circuit. Don't think she didn't get down with the shits in all the ways before she was a madam, because I believe she currently is one, which is why she's the Dior girl now. And which is why her relationship with Naomi became a rivalry. When idols become rivals, that's what happened with her and Naomi. And I believe that she had to betray Naomi in some ways in order to climb up over her, and I believe she did that. But I don't believe everybody in that world who respects the OG Naomi respects how Rihanna got her position. That's why her fashion game seems to have fallen off a bit. She doesn't have the same support. Some of them are Team Naomi until the death, because it seems that Rihanna had to betray her. Jason Lee can tie Rihanna to that some way, and about how she got her start in the fashion and in the business world, and the circuit that she was on before. I think that if some things come out about Beyonce in the future, they may be leaked from a reliable source if it's something that sticks, whether it sticks or not, in the near future, with this devil in reverse in Rihanna's near future for not coming back to the industry. It could have something to do with successfully putting away Tory Lanez. It could be the woman accusing him of rape. Beyonce may come out with something big this year, maybe Act 3. She may come out with something big, and accompanied with that may be tea or rumors or gossip that taints that. And I see Jay-Z feeling really bad about how this is all affecting Beyonce and how this will affect Beyonce. I see that Diddy and him going down seems to be taking them all down. I see a lot of rituals going on from the Carter clan, real life juju, in order to mitigate all of this. They're working overtime, especially since the judge seems to be allowing this lady. She seems to give this lady a win in the courts. They seem to take this as really bad news for them moving forward, because it maybe shows them that the judge isn't going to favor them. Because this judge doesn't favor them, it's going to embolden this woman. It's going to affect Jay-Z. It's going to affect Beyonce. So people like Jason Lee, who always teases T against the Carters, will feel also emboldened, as their position teeters a little bit, I see him being more emboldened to start spilling things or allowing platforms to people who spill tea. All of this I'm seeing from Rihanna's perspective. The moon. Rihanna seems to doesn't mind keeping her business secret because she's moved on. I don't think Rihanna is concerned with trying to sue Jay-Z, even though she could. He could go down for whatever things happened from when he brought her over to the States and found her over across the water because it seemed like he was too young. That's little Rihanna, her mother. Her mother, no matter how much we love Mama Fenty, she seems to have been complicit in order to get them to a better lifestyle from the island. And Rihanna seemed to be complicit too. So this wasn't a girl, even though she was too young to have been with Jay-Z. I don't pick up the energy of a girl who was forced. And that's why her tea can be secret, because I don't think Rihanna ever felt forced in a lot of things, even though once she got into the industry and saw what it was too late. She was a part of the beast and she had too much riding on her. She didn't want to go back to being poor on the island. She already came from a spiritual culture and the industry was spiritual. So Rihanna decided, if I'm going to be involved in this shit, then I'm going to be the bad bitch. Instead of letting the industry break me, I'm going to break it. And she did. So that's why she doesn't mind keeping things secret for her. Because her hands aren't clean. What song comes to mind? Man Down. Who comes to mind? Her cousin that was killed. I don't even feel remorse, regret, similar to the energy that I shared on my subscribers live that I got when I asked how she felt about the literal sacrifices allegedly that I believe she's had to make in order to get to where she's gotten. Those people should be honored because look who they helped her become. And they wouldn't have done with their lives what she's done with her life, with their energy. The industry is behind Rihanna, the Hierophant in the past. She participated. She did what she had to do to gain leverage and gain power in the industry. Rihanna got in it, saw what it was, saw how cutthroat it was, decided to become savage, like she said, in order to survive it, in order to leverage her way into power. She decided not to be a victim forever, even though for a while she was under a contract. But once her contract ended and she fulfilled it, no mas. She no longer had to do things that she didn't want to do anymore. That is Rihanna, you guys. Let her free. Let her focus on her businesses because she's worked hard to gain the position to do so. And the Two of Pentacles, because that's why I respect her in this reading. She doesn't have to do music anymore because those people are beneath her now. It'd be like going backwards. She calls the shots now. She's above people in the industry now. Rihanna is a shot caller. The industry is ran by somebody that Rihanna doesn't have to do business with in order for her to do good business. So let her cook. Love you guys. Bye.